Stop trying. That's right. Don't try to lead. Learn to do this instead. It's something better. Leadership skills are important, but how do you go about gaining them? Well, one thing is for sure, trying is not the answer. In this episode, you'll join me as we go to a live seminar I did for an elite group of real estate professionals. The title of my talk to them is Leadership That Inspires Action. We're exploring what it means to be a leader, and we'll hear what they think are the qualities and traits that leaders possess. Everyone in this crowd is already considered to be a leader in their field by their peers. So, they're well qualified to weigh in on the subject. However, I surprise the audience with a practical demonstration that exposes the mental trap you can fall into when you try to do something. So, be sure you watch till the end of the video to get the full value of this lesson. It will show you why you must stop trying, whether it's with leadership or anything else, and do something different instead. Hi, I'm Matt DeMayo, and welcome to my channel, Be Smarter, Faster. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and be sure to hit that little bell icon to be notified every time I release a new video. Now, join me as we go to the live seminar, where I've just asked the audience to partner up in teams designated as either sapphires or emeralds. This will be fun. Sapphires, tell your emerald partner 3 qualities that you believe a good leader possesses. So what I'm going to give you a moment to think about it, and then we're going to switch in a moment. So I'm going to give you each 30 seconds to tell your partner 3 personality traits or 3 aspects of leadership. Now, I want you to think back to your past. Maybe you had a sports coach, maybe you had a mentor, maybe you had somebody in real estate, maybe there's somebody that you're working with now, that you look at them as a leader. What is it about them that made you want to be led by them? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to think of 3 aspects of leadership. Now, if you cannot think of 3, you must use the rule MSU. If you can't think of 3 good things, you must use MSU. Make stuff up. All right, you got 30 seconds. Ready, go. 3, 2, 1, ding. All right, stop. All right, now, by show of hands, how many of you has a partner that came up with a good idea? Okay, came up with something good. Now, I notice this all the time. Oh, a lot of hands went up. I notice this all the time. If somebody doesn't raise their hand, you see the partner go, give them an elbow to the ribs. All right, King, good stuff here. All right, so no throwing elbows. This is not the NBA. Time for the class to teach the class. Who has a partner that learned something that you thought, wow, I didn't think of that myself? Who has a partner that learned something like that? Sherman, pop to your feet if you would. I'm going to come over here with the microphone.
You mentioned to me that I didn't think of. She said a great leader is able to articulate. They're able to speak. You know, I didn't think about it.
To articulate. Tough to follow somebody who's a mumbler. That's true, isn't it? Excellent, excellent. Who else has a partner that came up with something really good? All right, Susie. Could you pass this down, Susie?
Stacy Dillard, and she said adaptive and creative. I thought those were both really great, especially in our industry.
Say it again.
Adaptive and creative.
Adaptive and creative. Thank you. Very good. All right, we'll take one more. John.
Jay Quigley, he said resolve, being firm and getting things done. So.
Resolve. Resolve. Very good. Dow, you have one more? All right, I'm going to come over here. Oh, it looks like Mary's down.
She said that show by example.
Show by example. Very, very good. And Mary, you had something to add?
My partner was Sherman here, and he came up with passionate, and I think that's a very good one.
Excellent. Very good. All right, so we've got the class teaching the class. This is Mary wanted to say something. Go ahead, Mary.
Yes. Know who you are.
Know who you are. Very good. All right, so when we take a look at these different components together, it starts to form a picture. So now that you've heard some of these things about being articulate, knowing who you are, the focus, the being passionate, the commitment, the being creative, how many of you think that those are pretty cool ideas and you want to go out of here and try them out? You want to try that stuff out? Come on, keep your hand up. I'm trying to do a survey here. Survey says, okay, very good, thank you. All right. Trying this stuff out, you may think is a good idea. It's a horrible idea. It's a terrible idea. And for that, I have my first game that I'd like to play with you. All right, so before I select a volunteer, see, you guys are paying attention. I like that. All right, so I'm going to come over here to make it easy for our camera person. All right, so I will not embarrass you. I have way too much respect for all of you to ever embarrass you. But I've got a cool thing that I want to do. And so I do need a volunteer. Do I have somebody that's willing to come up and try something out? All right, so Elaine, you were the first one to raise your hand. Why don't you come on up? Let's give Elaine a nice hand. Okay, now you're going to come on over here and you're going to stand behind this chair. You're not going to sit in it, you're going to stand behind it. All right, now I want you to all see what Elaine is going to do. So I'm going to give Elaine 3 sets of instructions. Now this is on the topic of trying new ideas. This is on the whole focus on the concept of try. So here's what I'd like you to do. Elaine, what I'd like you to do is grab a hold of the chair and lift it up. So grab a hold of the chair and just pick it up, even if it's just a couple of inches. Just take the chair and lift the chair. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is called lifting the chair. All right, now for the second set of instructions. Do not lift the chair. So I want you to hold on to it. Do not lift the chair. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called not lifting the chair. All right, quick review. Lift the chair. Okay, and now put it down. And not lift the chair. Okay, very good. Now, here's the third instruction. Try to lift the chair. That is called not lifting the chair. So I don't want you to not lift it, and I don't want you to lift it. I just want you to try to lift it. Ooh, the Jedi mind tricks. Jedi mind tricks. All right, let's lift the chair. Okay, put it down. Not lift the chair. Try to lift the chair. That's still not lifting the chair. Any idea what I'm doing here? Any idea what this is about? Want to take a whack at this?
Do it or not do it?
Listening and translating what you listening and hearing.
Listening and hearing, okay. Nico?
The Yoda quote, do or do not do it, that's right.
Do, or, right, now do it in the Yoda voice. Yeah, Stacy? When you're trying, you're not doing. Here's my premise. By the way, let us give Elaine a very nice round of applause. Thank you. All right, so here is the point of this little story, of this little demonstration. You either do a thing or you don't do a thing, Try does not exist in the real world. Try, and follow me on this one. Try is the word we use for failure in advance. Do you love your husband? I'm trying. Did you close that sale? I'm trying. Did you make your cold calls today? You see, do or do not. You don't get any credit for trying. Now, the truth is that there is effort involved in something. You just don't turn around and instantly do it. My premise is that frequently we wind up having to fail our way to success. If you're not willing to fail over and over again, you're never going to get there. But I don't want you to give yourself a lot of credit for trying. So when you leave here today with the ideas that you have, whatever these new ideas that we're able to figure out together are, whatever they are, my hope for you is that you don't leave here with the attitude, I'm going to try that out. Pick one or two ideas and put them into use right away. Can I get an amen? Amen, amen, Brother Matt. Well, we covered a lot in that short segment, so let's review. There are many aspects of being a leader that you may not have considered before. You heard my audience point out a number of them, and remember, everyone in that crowd is already viewed as a leader by their peers, so their insight is valuable. However, the big takeaway from this lesson is exposing the mental trap you can fall into with the concept of try. You saw me demonstrate in a practical way how you either do a thing or don't do a thing. Try is really the word we use for failure in advance. It's an attitude. Instead of saying you'll try, make the decision to do. Take the new ideas you gain and don't just try them out. Make a commitment to put them into action. Make the decision to use them, even if you don't meet with immediate success. Just do it. That might make a good slogan for some company. Now, if you found this video to be helpful, please give it a like with the thumbs up button and be sure to share it on social media and with the people that you care about. Once again, this is Matt DeMeo, reminding you that everything that I teach does take a little bit of work and effort. Always remember that the fastest way to get to the top is to get off your bottom. Thanks for joining me on this video, and I'll look forward to seeing you on our next one.